Aries, this is your teen reading. Excuse me, I just had some tea and currently have on in the other room. There's some really good 10-hour videos that are just meditative. There's waves, there's rain, there's wind chimes, I have a rain wave combination one. Okay, so you could put those on when you go to sleep at night, and they'll play all night long. Okay, so those of you who, especially Aries, you're like, your thoughts, okay, so you're like always the one to, you're the one that fires the gun at the, at the race, at the whatever, ring the bell, pop the gun, okay, you want to get it started, so, but I think you're being asked to, like, totally go the other way with it. Like, have a cup of tea. Like, I was tuning into your energy. I was like, oh, tea, waves, rain. Like, really mellow. Because before that, I was seeing you, like, I just kept seeing this thing from biology. Oh, if you would like to make a donation or book a personal reading, that information's in the description box below. Okay, so, I just kept seeing, and I'm wondering if she wasn't an Aries, but she jumped in there because I'm like, good, no, I'm Capricorn, I don't want to touch a worm, I'll touch some steak or something, but, I kept seeing the worm, biology class, the nematode, you got it, like, cut open, pinned back, you're dissecting the little, like, you're just jumping in there, and then it was just like, boom. So I think you're on the boom part, like, instead of, like, dissecting. There's jumping in there and dissecting and getting it going, and okay, what needs to be cut up, okay, then you're great for that, right? But you're being asked to, not even watch, like, a sad or mellow movie, like, literally, like, waves with rain, not too many, like, birds chirping even in there to interrupt okay, just, like, really ebb and flow, mellow, undulating, okay? Yeah, so I shuffled and cut, but before we start, King of Pentacles, Two of Swords. So it's just, like, back and forth, okay, so you need to, like, get down, rooted into the earth, okay? Aries, okay, Malkuth, the earth, okay? So, like, King of Pentacles, you shouldn't have a problem doing that. For some of you, very masculine, or just, you might want to have your tea in private, so you don't have to deal with any tea shaming. So, Aries. Yeah, they can be very of the earth, though, okay? Tune in with that native vibe and all that. I have an uncle who's an Aries blood uncle on my father's side. Well, my dad's side. Father's one in heaven. Mother, father, God. Mom and dad's down here. But so, we've had more than one. We've had the flesh portals through which we come to this earth. Foster parents, all that. So, Aries. You rule Malkuth, the earth. Archangel. Okay, so that's that consuming fire. Okay, you have the water, the fire, you put it into the earth, the elements, you've got all the elements, you're like the one who brings all the ingredients. Okay, you're like, I don't know how to fucking cook, but I know how to buy me some goddamn ingredients. Here you go. What you need, some organic winter flour, Okay, winter flag, all that, like, everything could be the, but this is like, don't expect them to do everything. I don't know where that just came from. Don't expect them to do everything, because they can get so much started, right? But it's like they need help with the follow through, grounding it so that they need some water coming in, some earth. Some fire. Okay. I mean, they're the earth, but they're these elements. Okay, the elements, you gotta pull your resources. Okay, so Aries be pulling in some resources to get to that manifesting, which is what Aries initiates, that manifesting for everyone, but mastering that for self, that's what we're all doing now. Okay, it's part of the self-mastery plan. Oh, we got the Ace of Swords. We love that with the Chariot. Okay, these are lost, so we're going to put it back. But Knave of Wands. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Ten of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. Consuming fire. Aries. El Malkut, the earth. That's what we do here. Okay, you put all your energy and you reap all the rewards and benefits and fruits of that labor. Okay, that's the fruits of your labor. Okay. Yes, Knight of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. Big birthing, having your passions be manifested, okay? Through the heart, because we have Chariot and Temperance cards. So that's Cancer, Sagittarius. Yeah. Knave of Wands. So we have Knave of Wands, Knave of Wands, Knight of Wands, okay? Ace of Swords. Clear, true heart is what I just got, because that Chariot and Temperance is like balance, centered in your heart, aligned with truth. Okay, putting all of that into your manifestations, and you're gonna see growth. Knave to the Knight of Wands. Okay, and that Ace of Pentacles. That's a big giant seed of potentiality. You gotta make it burst with some fire or some water, one or the other, right? Depending on where you're at and how tough that husk is on that seed. I'm gonna shuffle a little bit more because that big old chunk. Okay, so yeah. What did I say? It all just came out right there, but there's just, just so you're clear on who you are, Aries. Now, who's this calling in these resources, bringing water to the well? I told you they're just going to come back out. There's the Knight of Wands. So you're a conductor. You're a facilitator. This card is you bringing in the revenue in, the in and out of a business. You're over. This is like the overseer of the ins and outs of something. It's not from that. Debits and credits. You know what? You feel me? That kind of okay. You're the back and forth. You're the liaison, okay, of your own dreams right here, right now, okay? Because that's the Knight of Wands. See, that's just true. That's you, Aries. Fire. Okay, that's the Knight end of Wands, so that's fire. That is some big fire, okay? Justice, the Emperor. So there you are. There's Aries, Emperor. Okay. Justice, balance, centered in the heart. Okay. And maybe I just got being a facilitator, liaison of justice. Okay, bringing water to the well. Maybe pulling in resources, but you're also bringing this knowledge, wisdom of resources to others, because this is the Emperor. Okay, so he's still. Okay, and he exudes this, and others receive the information by him radiating that light. This is you, going back and forth, bringing it, taking it, okay? So this is that next level of where Now this balance has been achieved, okay? And now you're just by being you, naturally pulling in those resources. They're just going to line up for you, come to you, okay? So, but you have to first do your due diligence, serve your time there with the Knight of Wands, okay? But I feel like you have, and you're good there, and you're ready for the Emperor status to fulfill, be your true essence, and um, you know, the Emperor Aries Malkuth down here on Earth. Truth and justice is what is supposed to rule and reign. It's supposed to be as above, so below. You know, and man's law is fashioned after God's law. Knave of Chalices. But it's lost its love, it's lost its innocence. Okay, it doesn't stand for that anymore. Okay, so you're the rekindler, okay, of whatever, memory, you know, recalling. So, okay, oh, God, I just got that. Aries, you're the energy of when someone loses their memory, and okay, that's the angel, that's the energy, that's you, Aries. Okay, that's you. Bring in the initiator, the spark that brings recall, okay? Recall, recovery, because it's the new, okay, that comes in the spring. It's the new sprouts. It's the rose blooming. It's the recycle of time. The cycles. Okay, it marks a cycle. Two of Wands, Four of Pentacles. Two of Wands, Four of Pentacles. So it's like the path being protected. You're on the path. You're embodying this energy of pure, innocent, true heart. Just peace, truce, heart to heart connection with others, with nature, with everything. Okay, the way a child approaches everything. Okay, loves their mom just as much as it loves the bee it was just petting, or whatever experiences your shamanic experience. I just got okay. So some of you have like this child's heart. Okay, so you have a shaman kind of a vibe because animals can feel that you're trustworthy when you have this. They can sense that you're not out to harm them. You're not hunting them. You're not gonna touch them, or you're gonna let them come to you. Okay, just like that emperor, like what I was saying with the emperor card. Okay, so some of you are like exploring some maybe shamanistic aspects of yourself. Okay, and the emperor really knows how to do this. Okay. That's why he's so high level in the Emperor, because emperors and empresses are like, you know, we always want to say, I hated their, but you know, if they were a good, loving, kind one, they were renowned. I mean, the people loved them. They were generous. They were honest. They were okay. So, you know, this Two of Wands and Four of Pentacles making for safe passage for people to feel safe, so that they can be this innocent, loving person. Getting a very like innocent, loving, passionate, because just right there with the Knight of Wands, the Knave of Cups, Two of Wands, okay, Twin Flame vibe, the Emperor, and I was getting that from I just did Pisces, so there could be a Piscean connection with, okay, Aries and Pisces and Aries. So, let's see what else comes out here. That Justice with that Ace of Swords. Could be some Libran, okay, Libra energy. Oh, what's this? Nine of Pentacles and full card. Okay, so as those came out together, I have Two of Cups. Or no, that's the Ace of Cups on the bottom. Knave of Pentacles. Okay, so some of you, you know, could have been foolish with money in a relationship, immature about money, or kind of like, because that Four of Pentacles did show up in the way the Knave is kind of close to his heart, like the Four of Pentacles. Maybe not generous with money. It could have been just because you didn't have much. You were more in survivor mode, um, or more just focused on love and not that. Okay, so maybe that could have been an issue. But this is also authenticity, following your heart's desire. So if you let the goal be love, you'll start seeing some things actually blossom and manifest in the tangible realm, okay, in the 3D. Because this is just, the knave, and I think you have the ace, right? So you have this potential, and here's the 9 of Pentacles, that 9 and 10 of Pentacles, but it's the ace and knave, so it's really potential maybe in the past, okay, it hasn't been so great when it comes to finances. Because you get it started, ideas, and then the follow through, right? Okay. Like your heart's in the right place, you have the passion, resources, all that, but maybe the financial management, okay? Maybe it's too much gusto, too much gust and not enough stow. Maybe you need to stow away stuff a little. Okay. Yeah, because we want to move. We want to get into that emperor status. Okay, so the emperor has to do certain things. Okay, had to have gone through certain things to reach that emperor status, and then to maintain that, it takes work as well. But it's a lot more work. It's like when you go to clean a house or whatever. First, you got to do some deep cleaning, like blinds and all that. But then you do like maintenance once you do all the deep cleaning, and then once you come back to do your regular cleaning, now you're not going to do blinds probably for a few months, every 6 months, something like that. But you're gonna, just do the regular basics. Okay. So funny that if cleaning, everything's related to cleaning. Okay, so the maintenance, it's like hard work getting to that position, getting over that hump, but then once you get there, okay, maintaining it isn't as hard as getting there. It has its own challenges, but it's definitely not as hard as getting up the hill, right? But, then you just need to maintain your balance when you're up there. So, the Emperor it's like you want to be in this phase, but you have to reach the Emperor status, okay? And then you can be this Knave of Cups and really focus on the love and the passion and and I think it has to do with, just financial maturity, but it's just money, but it's affected you perhaps in a negative way and made you feel shameful, guilty, whatever. Okay, because the Fool with the 9 of Pentacles, and it could just you weren't taught how to manage money because this is Ace of Cups, the bloodline, the Holy Grail, so. Maybe you saw your parents were focused on love, and so that's what you focus on. And as an Aries, that's okay. So, but especially with that energy, you really need someone encouraging that and fostering that in you. So let's see what else here, because boring. We don't want to talk about finances. What came out here? Okay. Yeah, but I'm saying King of Swords, 9 of Swords. So, because, King of Swords, very clear, that's like, the financial genius, King of Swords, but not having any reference point to that, not having that father figure or father figure that was like that or whatever, or they could have been too overbearing in that way, okay, so you wanted to be the complete opposite, right, because being financially responsible reminded you too much of this person who was very overbearing because that Emperor kept coming up. It could be you because you're Aries, but okay, kind of a tyrannical father figure could have, but like I said, but now we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so now there's that Ace of Pentacles again on the top. Now the Knave of Pentacles is on the bottom. Okay, so like I was saying, I think that is what that was about right there. Okay. Because that money management stuff, that is a masculine numbers kind of thing. Okay, and this is more like passion, love. Okay, but just to balance out, you got to. But maybe you didn't want to go there because it was just, or it's just too much to think about. It's too, and because the Knave again, it could involve children. That came up a couple times. And Ace of Pentacles is like birth. Like I see it as like seeds. A big giant seed. I see Pentacles as seeds a lot of times, especially the Ace of Pentacles. Big brand new beginning, a whole story in there, like a seed. Okay, it could be a mango tree. You could end up giving birth to, you know, who knows, some algae. Oh, what? Something? No, did it flip over? No. Okay. Saw that Four of Pentacles though. Okay. Could have had someone who was stingy with money, or just like I said, just blocked from being shown how to manage that. You feel bound financially, somehow bound by money, and it's weighing on you. Feel you can't stop thinking about it. It's weighing on your mind. You just want to be this loving, passionate person. You got this Fool card. With this Nine of Pentacles, King of Swords, Nine of Swords. It's like I said, could involve kids because you have the Knave of Pentacles, this Earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. And there's also Knave of Cups, which is not you. It could be, again, like I'm saying, when there's a lot of knaves, could be children involved. Because I don't really necessarily see it as like a message. Yeah, young Earth and Water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Okay, Two of Wands. Okay, that Emperor kept coming out. Two of Wands and Pisces was getting that a lot too. So there could be a Pisces connection. This Knave of Cups could be a Pisces. Okay, you could have a child who's a Pisces, perhaps, or a strong Pisces energy, like a Neptune and Pisces, or something, you know, like strong Pisces. I just say that because Neptune rules Pisces. So I have King of Pentacles on the bottom, Six of Swords on the top. So King of Pentacles, that's like that Aries really rooting it into the earth. Okay, like not the Aries that just gets it started, but the Malkuth aerial energy of the earth. Okay, is where that angel rules. So that's the Aries energy, is your true essence arising. Aries, arise. Okay, so this is your path, your chosen path before you came down here. This is the path you chose, even if it seems, see all this like Nine of Swords, it's like tormenting thoughts. Oh God. But okay, that's just there, okay, show you something, okay. It has to be a different energy than you're used to, or you're not going to take a look at it, okay. Pain. Usually we're not in pain, so pain is a different energy than we're used to, because it's a signal. It's trying to get our attention. And that's actually a pretty merciful way of getting our attention. Thank you, God, for setting it up that way. It's just, right? And the pain, but it'll get worse and worse and infected and all that. Okay, so this Two of Wands, there's like light coming in to show you, to guide you. Okay? Have faith in yourself. Like, this is you right here, King of Pentacles. Okay, you can be the King of Pentacles. Why can't you be? Okay, just say crazy things like, I have $4 million in the bank right now. I don't even know what bank I'm using, but I'm just focusing on the number right now. Okay, just do whatever. Say whatever you want. Okay, Six of Swords. Have faith in yourself. This is faith. Take that leap of faith in yourself, fool. Okay, the Fool, just wants to be their true, organic, authentic self. Okay, but it's like you're consumed with thoughts about money. You're going to be guided on how to do that, as long as you keep faith in yourself. If you keep doing this stuff, though, okay, you're not going to looking down. You ain't going to find God down there in the sand. I mean, maybe, but probably a better chance if you look up. Okay? Look up. see what's around you. So this is having faith in yourself that you can do this. This light is coming in to show the way. This Two of Wands, okay, Two of Fire. It shows the path, okay, right? So you're headed in the right direction. You know where you're going, and it's to some kind of financial abundance and freedom, okay. It doesn't matter if you had a father that you can find role models everywhere. Be resourceful. That's what the King of Pentacles, he's resourceful. And starting out at that Knight of Wands, if you can't find it around you, you'll go find it somewhere. You'll find it. It's not in your immediate environment. You know, there's the internet, there's home-based business, there's all kinds of resourcefulness. That's woodpecker medicine. So you need to retrain your thoughts. Neural pathways, I just got that. You're going to retrain those neural pathways to start thinking along the path, okay, that best suits you. Those thoughts don't suit you. I ended on Empress at the top, Six of Pentacles on the bottom. See, the Empress knows how to call that into her. Okay? With what she has. And then what you put in, you get back. That's Six of Pentacles is that recompense. That's, you follow your guidance, you'll be as abundant. Here comes the train. You'll be as abundant as the Empress. Okay, so here's that Ace of Cups again. Okay, it's in your blood to do it. You can do it. It could even be some twin flame energy, because I'm just saying it's all Emperor, Empress. It's Ace of Cups, the Holy Grail, bloodline, Two Wands again. Okay, could have a Pisces connection. We have the Hangman, Knight of Cups. Hangman, Knight of Cups, like not moving forward. Like, not, you gotta have faith in yourself that you can do this, because you can, and it's, like I said, it's in your blood, you're programmed, it's in your DNA. The neural pathways, okay, it's really a mental game. It's reprogramming the mind so that we can think the thoughts that will create the emotion, that will trigger the action that's aligned with our true authentic self. With that Fool card, you want it to be, oh, I just saw this, 9 and 9. So this Fool card, you don't want it to be the shameful fool, okay, of the Nine of Swords, like that kind of. You want it to be the beautiful, that Nine of Pentacles, not Nine of Swords. So she's so beautiful, I can't even look at her. Okay, that kind of, like, my life's so beautiful, I can't even look at it. It's shining so brightly. I gotta, like, right? Okay. I'm gonna be that King of Swords who looks at his life bravely, sees things clearly, is proud to see what he's made of his life. That's what you want to see. Real card, Knight of Swords. Okay, so having these good thoughts, okay, this dynamism now is created when you have clarity. Okay, now you're moving forth good thoughts, okay? It creates a good emotion and good action. So what you put in is what you get out. You put in good thoughts, you get out good actions, okay? We act based on our emotions, and our emotions are based on what we're thinking, okay? And you'll notice if you start thinking a certain thing, or reading or watching something, whatever, that's making you start going, it's helping you to go down a certain thought path, and you'll start having emotional associations with that. Okay, it might remind you of something that happened to you when you were a child. Okay, and then you'll start acting on that. So you'll eat or fast or what. Okay, so our thoughts are very important, especially, okay, Aries, thoughts are very important for you as in regard to your self-worth, okay, and as in regards to love and money, okay. But your self-worth actually is just found on your path, okay, your designated path. unique to you. And your bloodline, okay, so that Two of Wands, Ace of Cups. There's some destiny in your blood, okay? And even the uncomfortable, painful parts of it, okay? Tragedy is part of it too. So, but Wheel card, Knight of Swords. Yeah, it's like clearing some stuff from the bloodline. Like cutting, like, I just saw him like cutting, hacking through like an overgrown, all this ivy intertwined, all like eating up the house and the property and the whole, like, no one's taking care of it. You gotta go in there and just a thresher with all the stuff that's called all the machines. Okay, and but it's like it's your karmic duty. Okay, so take pride in that. Okay, see it as a challenge. It's your destiny to do this. Okay, healing. Family, the twin flame family bloodline. Yeah, okay. Like cutting through, clearing some karma. That Knight of Swords is good. You're hacking, just hacking. Okay, got eating up time too. This stuff is like eating up time, where you could when you could be like hacking all, and it's not just with this. You resonate with the twin flame thing, you're not just doing this for yourself, you're doing this for the collective. So any healing that you do, that's why the healing, the everything is so intense. And you feel roller coastery all day, okay? So some of you are having some intense emotions and thoughts because being called. Okay, here's I'm saying I'm getting a high association Pisces with, and I know because your sisters, your neighbor signs. So okay, the shoulder rubbing, I get it, but I'm saying because that when I see the Two Wands, twin flame stuff. So here's that Five of Pentacles that came up for them too. So yeah, really stripping down, stripping away, really getting to the truth, the heart of the matter. Okay, healing. Okay, for you, for the collective, for bloodline lineages. Aries. Yeah. What did I say? Because we got a double 5. Okay, so here's 5 of Swords. Here's the 5 with the Hierophant. I'm saying you're high level clearing some shit. Okay. You face your monsters, your demons. You help others do that. There's a stripping away happen. Really getting like shame. The shame and guilt that you're holding on to is creating stagnation. It's creating doubt and fear. It's creating you to the stagnation, which is not a creation at all. It's preventing you from moving forward, which is the main thing you want to do, is have this movement. Okay, but it's like God's saying, here it is. Here's your movement. Thing you want, right? So you got to do all this shit. Okay. A lot of healing in the family, I see. High level from way back, bloodline. Okay. Two of Wands. Okay, Hierophant. And it doesn't necessarily, bloodline doesn't necessarily mean that someone you're related to by blood. This is God's blood I'm talking about. Okay? Yeah. God's blood, uh-oh. Five of Cups, Moon card. That's what I'm saying. Past lives, past ancestors, bloodline. We have Moon. Okay. Five of Cups. That looks like it. I just saw that as an ink blot. Yeah, so maybe there's some, like, mental illness. Okay, what we say was, okay, just wounds of the subconscious, because that's all it is anyway. Okay, if we pull that stuff out, then we realize why we're sick in our body. Okay, so Moon, Five of Cups, very much past life, womb, family, bloodline. Okay, we have Justice and the Magician. So that could be Aquarius and Libra. Okay, there's Libra energy, a lot of swords. Okay, so there could be some Libra. But this is just, Aquarius with Magician. But this is, like I was saying, this high level, okay, Magician, Ace of Cups, Two of Wands, Justice, and this King of Swords. This is like big swords. Something here with some kind of legal issues. Okay, King of Swords, Justice card. Could be legal, financial issues, preventing you from manifesting in, okay, the things that you want to move forward with. Okay, a lot of it's okay. The air, it's like it's not like you're overthinking or thinking about it too much. Um, it's like, what's the essence of this? It's like it's not what you think it is necessarily. Um, okay, like take some action, and you might see the response is very loving, caring. Okay, even if you have to deal with court stuff, this legal stuff, this is shameful, it's this or that, you might find mercy, compassion, where you might have seen lack. You might find, you know, like a sense of family with that Ace of Cups. Okay, but you think there's lack there. It's like it's not what you might be thinking it is. Okay, it's not as, maybe not as bad as you think it is, or it's not. Or it's like you can't even think what it is, because you gotta initiate some kind of action from a place of love, so that you can take care of this, like, legal, financial, shameful, something, family, something. Okay, because you have bigger fish to fry. You have bigger things to heal. You have this path laid out for you. Okay, and there's like entanglement here preventing you from moving forward on that, and that's the higher level, bigger fish that you need to fry. The fish of the self. And it's almost like you want to stay stuck thinking about this, because really what you don't want to do, right? This is the thing you're really afraid of. Okay, it's like you're really not afraid to do this, but I mean, you consciously think you are, but subconsciously you're really like dragging your heels maybe with the big stuff that you know is coming in, because once you take care of this stuff that's in like the 3D, then you got to do some spiritual stuff, and that's where the real work is. Because once you make one step towards this to take care of this stuff, God's boom, boom, boom. Oh, okay. You did it, so boom. Now it's taken care of. Just showing God that your heart's in the right place about this. Okay? Getting your mind, your emotions, everything right around this, so that you're open to receive the guidance. To do it. It's like a simple thing. It feels like a simple thing, but you're thinking like it's a huge thing. But it's like Justice, Magician. It's already written to be in your favor, and not in the negation of anyone else. Just as far as what serves you best, so that you can move on to the next level. Don't try to hold on to the, because yeah, you're just gonna make it worse for yourself. Just let God show you what you need to be shown. Okay, be guided. Let yourself be guided. Okay. Because this lack, it's like Five of Pentacles, Magician, we want to come out of that lack, right? But the lessons that you're, okay, what will be gained from these lessons learned here is the tools that you need down here, okay? So it's necessary for it to go this way. You need to trust. And it's got like the nucleus, okay? Which is like a seed too, okay? The womb, the moon, the nucleus. The manifesting point, the point of emanation. So you're at a good point, okay? The empty 0 point, lowest point, looking up at everything, seeing the potential of everything. An Ace of Pentacles, which I just saw right when I said that. Okay, so okay, yeah. Because you want to manifest love, this Queen of Cups. Or you want to develop into that, because the Knave of Cups is here next to the Knight of Wands, so maybe that's like more of an image. You want to be this mature, loving, nurturing, okay, even you could be a man or a woman. Queen of Cups is just like that energy of, okay, and you can't have lack. You need to have abundance, because the Queen of Cups provides, takes care of her family, loves, nurtures her family. So, you know, that requires provisions, right? So you need to be able to manifest. So you need to learn how to not be in lack, right? So you need to heal some shit, right? So you need to make sure you're clearing up some 3D crap that's just lingering in your mind, because you need your mind cleared. You need to be emptied, okay, so that remembrance of your true essence can come to you, Aries. And here's a Chariot card. Here's the Devil card. So Capricorn, Cancer. Okay, here's the Queen of Cups. So it could be a Cancer, because that Chariot card represents Cancer. There's the name. Maybe it could be a relationship you want to grow with a Cancer, okay, or a water sign. And if it's like vibing with the child being a water sign, possibly you see them as they see you grow in this love and in this way, and following your path, they reflect that. Okay, that's what that Emperor energy is. You radiate that. You lead by example. Okay, you model the behavior that reflected in the ones around you. Chariot is just heart. Okay, Chariot Cancer. That's that great mother vibe. Okay, that Cancer brings that heart, that provider, and Capricorn's the 6 month the complement. This is like the darkness. Okay, and so we got Cancer is during the sunny summertime. Okay, we got winter and summer, the two extremes. So you bring the two extremes together and you have spring, bringing forth birth. Okay, so this is birthing that new. Okay, she's the queen of water. She gives birth. All the queens do, but she gives birth to your true essence. You, the water. Water brings forth the memory. Okay, it dissolves, washes away everything that's not true. It's not you. You strip down. You can manifest from that 0 point full card edition. Yeah, from your heart. And you can only be in your heart once you can only truly be in your heart, okay, once you face your demons, your darkness. Okay, that 9 of Swords, that King of Swords, a full card up there with, with the different energies I was getting with the different combinations, okay. That's when we can be balanced, centered in our heart. We think we are, but we're not. We're really in our heart from the ego's perspective, because we need to not be ashamed for darkness. We need to face it. Okay, here you are. Okay, Aries, Emperor. Wow. Okay. Ooh, now there's the Knave of Swords, so that could be an air sign. 4 of Swords. Okay. I could just be arrested, childlike mind too, but there is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay, we have Hermit, Death card. Okay, that was just the same with Cancer, that great mother. That it's like that's what you want to blossom into. I feel like, even though you're Aries, this is the brand new, the birth. Okay, but it's like coming full circle. You want to be the one to give birth, provide, and do bring all the elements together that provide that perfect environment for that seedling to sprout, right? Because here's Hermit, Death card, Emperor. It's just like all about the heart. Here's the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, but see, it's like 3 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, Ace of Swords. Okay, it's like, Ace of Wands, World card. It's like you feel like you're going to do it all alone, okay? That you won't have any help, that you're going to be all alone doing it. It's like, okay, I want to do it, but if I do it, then I'm just going to be doing it alone, then I don't even want to do it then. No, this is the cooperation card. This is your angels, everyone, okay? Chiming in, even sometimes you need to be like, don't chime in today. Because I love you guys, I honor you, but okay, when you really start working with the angels, I'm just saying, okay, so that 5 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, you're worried that maybe you're not going to have, you're going to be doing it solo, Ace of Wands, just only one person's energy, but we're connected, where everybody is connected through the elements, through the blood, through God. The whole world is one, okay? One womb, one cosmic womb that gave birth to all beings, okay? We're never alone. Once you start coming from that high spiritual perspective, okay, like I said, you'll be telling the spirits to be quiet, and like even your angels and stuff, like, okay, so, but there's Death card, Hermit, so this is like that really good mother vibe that you are really growing into, okay, And because you want to be loving on yourself. You do. You want to be loving on yourself. So love on. Okay? Just be love. Just carry forth love into the world, and the world will reflect love back to you. Okay? And that just through that flow and reciprocation and circle of love, that helps you to, that teaches you how to love yourself too. Okay? Some signs are they're more outwardly, more fire, more, they got to see it reflected back at them. Okay? So, but know that what you put out is reflected back at you. So be that true, essence of fiery Aries, Knight of Wands. Okay? Fire. Bring it full circle through what you're being guided to do, so that you can arrive at your true destiny, okay, where you really want to go, right? Because you want to go on vacation, really, ultimately, right? But you gotta like set up you gotta get a freaking doggy sitter and goddamn light switcher on her and offer to make it look like you're home and shit, and tell the newspaper not to, and okay. Because ultimately you want to go on a goddamn vacation, and that you want your life to be that vacation, okay? So it's like, you got to get all this shit done, so get it all done, because you're going on a magical trip. Oh yeah, you're going on a magical trip, Aries, okay? Yeah, like maybe literally around the world for some of you, okay? Let's just pull one more here. So rest your mind, that Four of Swords, some meditation, like I was saying, deep meditation. I like to just sit in a chair sometimes and meditate and just get so comfortable, like with the heater on feet, whatever, and just to the point where, but don't try not to go to sleep. Don't don't poke yourself, every 5 seconds with a timer or something, but try to maintain that deep level of meditation, but maintaining a certain level of consciousness, okay? So you can just learn how to get really calm, okay, and focused when you need to, when you're out in the world. So if you can just have the self-discipline to try to do that for yourself, it's like, it's like a Pavlova's dog response, when instead of having bad energy be infective, you become very deeply meditative, okay, and it like, you become impenetrable, okay, because of that. It's like playing dead and the demons leave you alone. It's kind of like that, okay? Seven of Pentacles. There's a lot of growth that's going to be happening with you, with the people involved. You're all going to see each other grow, and it's going to be beautiful, I see. Okay, here's that Knave of Pentacles. So a lot of growth, which is beautiful, Aries. That's what you're all about. Oh, see what I said? I just said family, okay? Because family, I just felt that with everything that was coming up before, with the Cancer mother, great mother, with, okay, Chariot card, Ten of Cups. There's the Ten of Cups, okay? So beautiful. That's on the top, with the Knave of Pentacles on the bottom. Earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Okay, so lots of knaves here, so lots of growth. Okay, Seven of Pentacles is what came out. Patience. Love is patient. Love is kind, always. So this is growing together. Okay. So you growing with your body. However, there's just things working together in harmony. Grow something. Okay. And as we grow, right, we expand. As we expand, more aware, our consciousness and our awareness expands as well, right? Our love expands and grows. Our knowledge, awareness of truth, okay, justice, King of Swords, wisdom and knowledge expands. Our capacity to have the tolerance to hold the perspective of others, okay, because that Two of Wands, okay, is seeing two sides of things, okay. So, Ten of Cups, okay, that connection. See, connection to family, children, lots of knaves, okay, and that motherly vibe, and the Ten of Cups there. So, I see a lot of deep healing, and through that, really deep connection, remembering, rekindling this connection through this healing, and then this path you're gonna line up. Boom, 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 boom. So much growth, bursting forth with growth. Okay, that's what Aries is all about. Look how beautiful and colorful. Okay, pure. She's pure. So look at that. Okay, that's as we grow, we purify. We realize how pure and perfect we are. And we embody that. When we come into the knowledge, the truth of that, when we allow ourselves to be stripped away, okay, let all the sad stories be dissolved, realize how flawless we are. Pure and perfect, infinite, eternal beings of perfect light. Rainbow. All those colors are so much color. Gosh. Wow. Art is beautiful. I love that 7 of coins, 7 of pentacles. Okay. Oh, a 10 of cups. I mean, what can, yeah, 7 of wands. So there's got to be some communication. So, like I'm saying up here, that there's going to be a lot of, like, deep feeling, deep heart-to-heart communication. Okay, purging that out, reconnecting, a lot of growth. Okay, 7 of wands, 7 of pentacles, but it's divine. It's heavenly. It's a gift from God. Even the painful parts. It makes for a rich, beautiful story. Okay, that someone would actually want to read. All right, Aries, have a beautiful number, love, peace, and blessings.